So you're thinking about moving to Carmel, Indiana, but you want to know what the different housing options are. Well, today we're going to go ahead and take you to 3 different new construction communities here in Carmel, Indiana. So stick around because you don't want to miss it, and you definitely want to stick around to find out about a brand new community here in Carmel. Welcome to the Discovering Central Indiana YouTube channel. I'm Eric with the Pels Realty Group. And if this is your first time on the channel and you want to know everything about the Central Indiana market, go ahead and subscribe below. My business partner Julie and I, we get calls and texts every single day from people just like you who are looking to make their move to Central Indiana. So whether that's 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or set up a Zoom call. Carmel, Indiana is a highly desirable area. It's A+ rated by niche.com, and the schools are also rated A+ by niche.com. Great for families, especially with the school districts. But what does the housing situation look like in Carmel, Indiana, especially when it comes to new construction? Because as of right now, there are 72 homes on the market here in Carmel, which is not a lot compared to Westfield that has 161 homes. So that is more than double. So what does it look like here? So we're going to take you to 3 different new construction communities and just show you what Carmel has to offer when it comes to new construction. So the first stop on our list today is going to be Flora, and it's going to be a townhome community slash condo community built by Onyx and East. And Onyx and East is going to be a local builder here in Indianapolis and in Indiana. They do expand into a few other states, but they started here in Indiana about 7 years ago. So we're here in their brand new community, and we are directly off of Spring Mill Road. Spring Mill's right there, and Illinois. And then if I kind of turn around a little bit, walk out here, we are honestly right on the border of Carmel and Indianapolis. So hopefully you can see it with the sun. But so you'll see this little bridge right here. So that takes you over 465. When you go over the 465 bridge, you're then technically in Indianapolis. So you'll see Spring Mill right there, Illinois right there, right across the street from that roundabout. So, but Flora is brand new. They started building in September of 2024, so very new. It's also going to be a low maintenance community. You can call it low maintenance because it's condos and townhomes, so you don't have a yard. But with a lot of these models, you're going to have a rooftop area where you can go outside and enjoy it, especially during the spring, summer, and the fall. So you don't have a backyard, but it kind of makes up for not having a backyard. You do have different garages, and you also have, all the garages are going to be mainly side loading. And in a couple of years, they will also have just a few single family homes on the far end of the community. But let's go ahead and check out the model right there. So that was the model of Onyx and East. And if you were to build that model with all the same specs and amenities, you're gonna look at it right around $745,000, which honestly, for Carmel, that's not terrible for everything that you have. You have very nice stainless steel appliances, KitchenAid appliances, the cooktop, very nice touches and finishes. Now, granted, you know, it is a townhome community, and depending on what your feelings are on townhomes, that can be a good or bad thing. But if you want to be in a place that has very low maintenance, you don't have to worry about taking care of your yard or anything like that, this is definitely a place to check out if you have the budget. And so the ones that are being built right behind me Those are gonna be starting in the, I'd say mid to high fours. Now the townhomes behind me are gonna be around 1,800 square feet. So they're not massive, but it is something to get into, especially if, you know, you're single or you're downsizing, or you just like the idea of living in a community like this. Now, of course, looking around, you know, it's dirty, muddy, because they just started building just a few months ago. So this is a brand new community, like I've said many, many times. So this is a pretty expansive community here. So it goes basically from 465-ish right here, goes all the way around, and you got townhomes right here as well. So something to keep in mind. So they are also offering some really nice rate incentives as well. So if that interests you, please reach out to us so we can get you in contact with them and we can help you through this entire process. So most of these condos, or excuse me, townhomes, are gonna have a brick exterior with some nice, completely blanking on the name, but some basically nice wood finishes on the exterior. A lot of these are gonna be anywhere from 1,800 to over 2,000 square feet in this community. The second stop on our list is going to be Gramercy West, and it is a David Weekley community. The nice thing about Gramercy West is we are just down the street from downtown Carmel. All you gotta do is head west on 126th Street and you're gonna be right there, really close to the Palladium, the Arts and Design District, the city center, very close to things. And the model we're gonna be taking a look at is gonna be the StarTex. So let's go ahead and look at it. This community has a combination of single-family homes and townhomes. Now, all the townhomes are sold out. This community actually is almost sold out. There are only about, I'd say, 5 to 7 homes that are going to be available, all quick move-ins. And the nice thing is with these quick move-ins, since they are almost sold out, David Weekley is offering some very nice incentives. So go ahead and reach out to us to find out more about the incentives. But this community does have nice sidewalks, wider roads, street parking. You also got different amenities like a pool house right there. You're gonna have playgrounds for your kids. You're gonna have a couple ponds, just various amenities. Now, I will say these homes are a little smaller. You're gonna go anywhere from 1,800 square feet to just a little over 2,000 square feet. So they are smaller homes, but they are also built well because David Weekley does a good job with their construction. They got 2x6 exterior frames and then 2x4 on the interior, but they take pride in what they do and they do a good job. This community is also what you would call lower maintenance with an HOA fee of $99 per month, which is not bad at all. You do have a little bit of a yard, not much yard at all. It's going to be typically out in front or a side yard, so that would be your responsibility to maintain. The nice thing is all you really need to maintain it to cut the grass, just get yourself a string trimmer, do it in like 5 or 10 minutes. You don't even need an actual lawnmower. All of these homes are going to have rear loading garages, as you can see right there. Rear loading garages, 2-car garages. Now, some of these homes do have basements, but the ones that are currently available and being built are all on slab. Not tons of these homes have basements, but you know, that is a option if you're looking for a basement in this community. If one comes on the market, you know, go ahead and scoop that up. But currently David Weekley is sold out of the basement homes. And another thing I will reiterate, and that's really nice, is just how walkable this area is. Since you are so close to downtown Carmel, you can easily walk to downtown if you wanted to do that. The third new construction neighborhood is going to be Ambleside by Pulte Homes. So Ambleside's going to be located pretty much directly off of 146, which is that road right there with all the traffic. So it's pretty busy. You definitely hear some road noise right here when you're outside, but not necessarily when you are inside your home. So this community has a combination of townhomes and single family. So they only have a total of 5 homes left, and it's a combination of a few lots and then 2 quick move-ins. So it's an expansive community. They've been selling it for a couple years now, very popular. So when we're looking at pricing, honestly, you're going to be getting into this neighborhood for low 6s going all the way up to 800 plus. 900 is like your maximum, but that's what you're looking at right now. They still are selling townhomes right now, but right now we're just going to be focusing on the single family homes. So let's go ahead and check out the model. Walking through the neighborhood, it is a nice neighborhood. You got nice wide streets, lots of sidewalks. You also have playgrounds for your kids. You know, the homes, they have definitely a common theme. A lot of them are very similar, but there are variations with the elevations, which is really nice. Pulte does a good job of making sure that your neighbor doesn't have the exact same colors that you have, so I definitely appreciate that. You know, you're gonna have a combination of masonry, stone, different party plank siding. You also have like the shake siding as well, like you can see right up there, which is that pixelated look, but it looks good too. So that's a really good upside about this community, and it's in Carmel for all the people who want to be in Carmel. And as I said at the very beginning of the video, there's just not a ton of housing and new construction in Carmel, and the new construction that is available is selling out fast. So this is the Ambleside community by Pulte Homes. Let's go ahead and take a look at a brand new community that isn't even quite developed yet. They estimate it should be opening at the summer end of 2025. So let's go ahead and check it out right now. So this community that's going to be built here is by Pulte. It is called Meadowstone. You can see right behind me, it is not even developed yet. So it's going to be in the 600s, 3-car garages. You can kind of see in the sign behind me. So we are right on the border of Carmel and Noblesville. So right here on this side of 146, that's the street we're off of, we are in Carmel. Right across the street is going to be Westfield and also then Noblesville, just right across the street. So, and right over there you got Gray Road. So, I mean, there's not tons of places for builders to build in Carmel, like I've said many, many times, just because they're running out of space. And this is one of the few spaces that you actually can build. So obviously it's not been developed yet, has yet to be developed. They're thinking mid 2025 this year, even potentially starting next year in 2026, since they start to develop it now. One thing I will mention is we are right off of 146, and it's really busy. As you can see at the light, it's backed up, lots of traffic. And right across the street, you do have a, looks like it's a power plant. So that is a downside. And then trying to make a, left turn out of here onto 146 can be a pain in the butt. So it'll be interesting to see what the city of Carmel does. Will they install a light right here? I know Carmel, over the next many, many years is gonna turn 146, or overhaul 146 and try to get rid of as many lights as possible, and have like overpasses. So Gray would be an overpass, and then 146 would dip under gray, like a lot of other roads, like Keystone does that. But it'll be interesting to see what Carmel does. And then we will keep you guys updated on what happens with Meadow Spring, and then we will give you a tour when it is starting to be developed and homes be built. So those were the 3 different new construction communities here in Carmel that are being built, plus a brand new Pulte community that is not even being developed yet. And so when it comes to new construction, there's just not a lot. Same thing with just, pre-existing homes, there's just not a ton on the market. And when you're talking about new construction here in Carmel, you're mainly going to be looking at custom homes. When you're not talking about the big builders, because there's not a lot of space to put homes here in Carmel. Basically, builders will buy up, small pieces of land, put condos or townhomes or, a couple homes here or there. There's just not a lot to build off of because Carmel is so developed. And even when we talk about custom homes, there's just not a ton of that available either. Unfortunately, with the affordability here in Carmel, that's a big barrier to entry for a lot of people, just because Carmel has the demand, but they don't have the supply of homes. So that was new construction here in Carmel. Let us know what your favorite community was in the comments. I really am a personal fan of Flora. It's a really cool development, and Onyx and East, they build good homes. And if you're looking to move in 9 days or 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, or set up a Zoom call.